And we're live. Char. I wasn't very late at all, was I? Wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. Let's see who can beat this guy. We'll do a few matches, see if anybody can beat him. Nico. No biting allowed. Yeah, way overpowered. Way overpowered. Jericho. I'm going to give this guy a rematch. 48 seconds. Now that I gave this guy the title, it may be impossible to get the title off of him. Without doing some kind of like battle royal or something. This guy has the best chance, though. Who's gonna beat this guy? Does anybody have a chance to beat this guy? Hey, Brian. Cannabis Kid. Guilty. Yeah, I seen that game you posted in the Discord, Cannabis Kid. But those mini games do look really simplistic. Maybe even more simplistic than a Mario Party. Like they might be designed for just little kids or something. I don't know what your opinion is of that. This game isn't louder than me, is it? Oh, the volume's good, guys? Can y'all hear me out there? I think in order to get this guy, to beat this guy, I think criticals have to be on high for starters. It's a bit quiet. It's a bit muffled. Let's see here. Well, the game isn't too loud, I don't think. Let me see here. Let's check the Windows settings. Sound settings. Um, my mic's at 100. That can't be it. Yeah, the Doctor Suit. Yeah, I do agree with that, but it does look like a kiddies game. But yeah, so it's a combination of it's of those two things. I just want to see what it's going to take this guy out, but I think criticals need to be on high. And my sister.
And will you train me, Mr. Miyagi? First of all, I'm Pat effin' Morita, you nutsack.
Now I'm back. Workshop Threads, Dexter Morgan, Arthur Mitchell. I don't know who those guys are. Oh, Dexter, what? Also made a Shantae. You mean the video game character Shantae? I've heard about it, but I don't know much about it. I've heard of Dexter, never watched it, never watched an episode. Right now, all I'm doing, guys, just for a little bit here, I'm just seeing if anybody can beat this guy. I put on criticals to high, but they might not be high enough for this guy. It's going to take some luck for someone to beat this guy. So I'm just trying a few wrestlers here and there, see if someone can beat this guy. They might not be able to. Might be a lost cause. But I'll try a few of these guys. Unless you guys get bored or something. This guy on the left there, the title right on the right, I mean, is too OP. Way too OP. Dexter's Laboratory. I think that's a different Dexter. I think this other Dexter show, if I'm correct, he was a doctor, but he's also a serial killer and murdering people and not being caught. He wasn't a serial killer? I thought the premise was he was a serial killer. He just has a coat. Yes, okay. See, I never watched an episode, but I thought that's what it was. That's probably it. Yeah. So as of right now, I only have one created wrestler that I created that I never published because I never did no moves for him. But I'm not sure if I'm 100% happy with him. I never did find a face I was 100% happy with. Plus, I wouldn't even know what to do for his moves. Who I would like to make, but probably also going to be way too difficult to create, are the 5 deadly venoms of Kung Fu fame. But making their masks is going to be difficult. Johnny Fever, huh? I can look it up. Man, this guy is so OP, isn't he? Can anybody beat him? Oh, Shadow Master just made a Mo, huh? I see, a Mo. I didn't realize what Mo that was. Johnny Fever. Just people named Johnny. Let's see. Let's do search relevance. I'd say probably not. Until you guys stop me, I'm just going to go through a few of these wrestlers and see if anybody gets lucky and beats them. Let's go for that one. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of the new layout. What's up? Oh, I'm not playing. We're just watching. I'm not sure if I like the new workshop layout. It's not terrible or nothing. Just everything's different. It's going to take a while to get used to it. This is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. "31 seconds." I don't even think that's his record. I think he's done quicker than 31 seconds. Man, I gave him not one, but I think 3 moves that are super OP. And I didn't even do it intentionally, really. I just thought the moves looked cool and would fit his style. I didn't realize how OP they are. One move is the Soul Stealer or whatever it's called. The next one is the, I guess like the Vader choke where he levitates him up. That gets him like nearly every time. Oh no, actually it's 4 moves. The sitting in a chair pin gets them about 99% of the time. Once in a while they'll kick out. And then the Undertaker pin gets them nearly 99% of the time. It's weird that those 4 moves are like so OP. Yeah, I know. How can the Undertaker pin be nearly 100%? Yeah, I wonder. All you're doing is folding the guy's arms over. I understand the chair pin, maybe. But the Undertaker's pin, or just folding your guy's arms over? I don't know. There we go. We're gonna do like 1 or 2 more matches, and if neither of these two guys win, we'll just do a battle royal and see if he can win and lose in one of those. So let's see, who hasn't wrestled yet? We didn't do Ghostface Killer. And I'm mainly looking for ones that I edited and made good. Pai Mei, Samo, Sho Kasugi didn't fight. This guy always loses for some reason, even though he's really cool. And then Karata didn't do it yet. Let's go for Sho Kasugi. Sho Kasugi, then Samo. And if neither of those two can do it, We'll do an 8-man battle royal. So the odds are not in his favor anymore. I'll just skip these intros. Pai Mei. Pai Mei doesn't always win. The guy who's facing has a better odds, but still low odds. You know, that's supposed to be a scream move, but I didn't actually give him a scream. Maybe I should re-edit him and give him a scream. I just don't know where the screams are at. The scream sound for that move. Uh-oh. Laps? Could do that too. I don't even know where those are at. I really wish there was somewhere where you could go just to listen to all the voices of all the characters, so you don't have to do it in the painstakingly annoying version of just picking a voice and going through all of them, then do it again, then do it again, and then do it again. It takes ages to go through all that stuff. It's not fun either. I don't even like doing it, so annoying. I noticed that some people have subscribed to my new wrestlers, and then other people have unsubscribed to them. But I wonder if they're using the mod. 'Cause I know the mod has an option to unsubscribe from things, but then still keep them. I like when people leave comments, but there's not that many. I feel kind of bad for some of these moves that I give them, because the move that makes it look like they're doing like dodging, like flipping out of the way so they don't get hit, I don't know if that actually does any damage to the other wrestler. It looks cool because it looks like it's from a real kung fu movie, but it's also feels like it's a wasted move that could have been an offensive move, but it's just made to make the match look like a real kung fu movie. It does really nothing for the character, I don't think. All right, Battle Royal time. He had a few losses early on, but that's been a while. Yeah, since I've been doing all these matches, I don't even know what his record is. We'll find out here in a second. Here's the character I didn't upload yet or publish because I'm not sure if I'm happy with him, and I also don't know if I haven't given him any moves at all. So let's see. This guy has the highest chance of beating him. So we got to put him in there. He might be my favorite character that I've created. Got to put Bruce in there. Got to put in my other favorite, Yun Bao. We got to at least put one ninja in there. I'll do Karada this time. Oh, let's do him. He's my new guy. And I'll do Samo. We'll do Old Man Samo. Let's make sure that our criticals are on high. What happens if you put outside on off? Does that mean they won't leave the ring? or they won't get counted out. I think it means they won't get counted out. Now that I think about it. But then they might stay outside for too long. I'm thinking they just don't get counted out. But sometimes if two wrestlers go outside, they may stay out there for an obscene amount of time. If I don't put on like Falls Count Anywhere or something, which I could do. I could do Falls Count Anywhere with the mod. We haven't done that in a while. So let's go to the mod pack 2.0. Put it on Falls Count Anywhere. And that should stick. We'll see. I think putting on Falls Count Anywhere should overwrite whatever the game options are. I think I do have it. I think I do have it. And at least one wrestler probably has it. Did he get knocked out? Oh man, he got knocked out. If the title holder loses, I'm not going to let him go for the title anymore because he's too OP. He's knocked out. W's
And if you want a real man, you know what I'm talking about? Texas size, if you will.
Oh, he did the Superman throw. Which I haven't even given to the Superman yet. Bruce almost got choked out there. How can you do that? How do you set something like that up? Timed?
Red hot,
Oh.
itchy red hot, peanuts here, goulash.
A lot of those settings I've never messed with. Bruce is gone. Yeah, it sure would. On your guys' side, do you see a flash once in a while? On OBS, I see a flash every once in a while. But on my monitor watching the game, I don't see that flash. I just don't know if you guys see what I'm seeing. Because that flash might be the whole screen. Not just the what's shown in the preview. Haven't seen it? Okay. It might just be the whole monitor doing that. He is no longer the champion. Good run, yeah. We could still do that gauntlet anyway. It'd just be a non-title gauntlet. You kind of got cheated anyway. This guy in the pink here, I'd say is the second most OP Kung Fu guy I made. The chance of him losing this is not good. But not impossible. Congratulations. Now, if I mentioned it when I uploaded the character, but you know the guy who trains Jackie Chan and Drunken Master? The old guy. He teaches him the drunken fighting. He is the father of this guy, actually. And he actually stars in Drunken Master. Yep, Sam Seed. He had a bunch of sons, but this is probably the most prolific son of his. But in that movie, it would be, let's see, this character here. Was that what he was wearing? No, this one right here. He played, what was his name? Charlie Way, I think. Charlie Way. He's in the very first fight in the movie when our main bad guy is looking for him. Thunderleg is looking for him. So what is this time thing you were talking about? Let's see here. Where's that at? Time, huh? Battle Royal time? How does that work? What are the rules for this? It's not one person at a time? Because this doesn't look like a gauntlet. This looks like a battle royal. Is there time in something else too? It's not in exhibition. Do you? How do we do this? Is it in entrance settings? So he's got to come out first. I want him coming out last. We'll have... That's a good order. Yeah, I've never done this before. Start booing. Well, this guy is usually is beating people in under 2 minutes every time. Nearly every time. Oh, like the Royal Rumble mod? Yeah, I've never actually tried. No, I think for the Royal Rumble mod, you actually have to set it up use the Royal Rumble option that gets added to the game. Maybe 2 minutes wasn't enough. I feel like I should restart this and make the times that they came out longer, so it's like a real gauntlet. Especially since he just lost. I just want to see it. I hate to do that. We got entrance settings. How do we change this here? Time 2 minutes. How about 5 minutes? Forgive me for restarting this. He got knocked the F out. I should have kept it going, but I just wanted to see. To have it be like a real gauntlet. Shockingly high. 90 minutes. That's kind of ridiculous. Like, I wonder why they thought that would be a good idea. Maybe that's for the people who set their characters with low stats for offense, so the matches go longer, maybe. What's up? More crazy wrestling. Oh, he kicked out! Someone kicked out of the chair. Not impossible, but near impossible. I forget what the hat looks like without me changing the color of it. Bruce kicked out of that one too. He's knocked out again. Oh, that's how it's gonna be. Now that I put criticals back on high, it changes things a little bit. This is Mike with it. You do wonder if Bruce would have lived.
Thunderlips is here in the flesh, baby.
Jim, if Bruce would have lived, how many of the Golden Harvest superstars would have still happened? Would have Sammo been as big as he was? Would Jackie and Yun Bao been as big as they were? Because I'm sure the focus would have still been on Bruce, unless Bruce changed companies or something. And came to America and did blockbusters or something. Oh, did that consider it being a knockout for on Sammo? He doesn't have that knockout look to him, but he's still breathing. I wish nobody would have teamed up with Chris Tucker. I refuse to watch those movies. Can't stand Chris Tucker. Oh, the 5-minute wait. The 5-minute wait. We don't know what the timer is because I took that stuff off the screen. Yeah, I've not seen any of the Rush Hours, and Chris Tucker's the reason why I won't watch them. Man, Yoon is getting his ass whooped and almost pinned 3 times now. Holy smokes. Oh, he's done. Maybe 5 minutes was a bad idea. Was it 90? Yeah. I'll let it play out, though. I'll let it play out. No. He somehow got into some kind of weird knockout thing, but he wasn't knocked out. Like the other guy, he got knocked out and he's in the knockout pose. Not breathing, not moving. Samo somehow got knocked out, but didn't get put into the knockout position. Because the ref did count it as a knockout. Both these guys are mostly fresh. Nick Gamer. Oh, he kind of missed on that. Yeah, I guess when Fire Pro decided when someone gets knocked out, they look like they're dead. That must have been somewhat of a glitch or something, so I don't know. Can't really explain it. And if you're going to ask about the crab move that he does on the top rope, when he kind of walks across, in the movie, he does this really, really cool looking crab walk. But when he kind of walks kind of sideways and then scurries away. But there's nothing like that in the game. It was only like this really slow crab walk on the top rope. And it was the best I could do. Here's the last guy. He is our defending champion, but the title's not on the line. No, he got counted out. The referee counted him out. He counted him out as a knockout. I watched it. I saw the referee count it as a knockout. Maybe. I wouldn't count this other guy out, though, so quickly. He retained... Yeah. He's going to retain his title. But the title wasn't on the line, so be it. Okay, what was there any type of matches you guys wanted to see now that I did my Kung Fu stuff? Even though the Kung Fu stuff lately has been my favorite stuff. What about you, Cannabis Kid? George versus Bad News Brown. Alright. Does anybody have a title? I don't think either of them have a title, but I'll just look to make sure. Well, the intros are going on. I'm going to use the bathroom. As the Kung Fu stuff's over with, I should put criticals on normal. Yeah, too bad there's no, like, eating turnbuckle move. Custom move or something, you know. That could be too complicated to pull off. Yeah. You know, I have to look it up somehow. Eat turnbuckle. Yeah.
5 minutes gone.
Don't think I'm finding anything like eat a turnbuckle. There is a remove turnbuckle move? That's probably like the move where they remove the turnbuckle, then the other person gets thrown into it, into the steel into their head move. A lot of times it just backfires on the wrestler. Well, it might not be called remove turnbuckle. And I'd probably have to go through a lot of these moves to find it. He didn't give up! If you find it, let me know what it's called. George got his finisher in and couldn't pull off the victory. Poor George. Poor George. Any more matches you guys want to see? Let's see if everybody loaded properly today. Well, the two Jeff Hardys are still not loading properly. That's twice now. Neither of those two loaded. So there's a sign that something got lost in the shuffle in those two. Maybe we'll do some title matches. If you guys got nothing. Let's see. Jake the Snake should put his title on the line. But against who? Bad News Brown. Bad News Brown. That's cool. Yeah, it could be. It's no hurry or nothing if you just happen to find it or something. Well, what will we see first? The Ghetto Blaster or the DDT? Or will we see either? What is he, Macho Man? Jake the Macho Man Roberts. He kicked out of the DDT. I don't know if I've seen him do the Ghetto Blaster yet. Oh, he has it. But I wonder what his stats are to use it, though. I could potentially help him out and give him a helping hand in using it. Like I did with Jake. Jake, I gave a helping hand to. I don't do that for all wrestlers, just ones that I think deserve it. Bad News deserves it, I think. So let's take a look. Oh, so it's just a standing move. It's just an Inzaguri? Well, I guess that is the Ghetto Blaster, huh? What's... What is his logic for that? Just... It's the Inzaguri that's set for 2%. Just 2%. But I can still help him out with that, though, I believe. So... What are does he have any taunts at all? What are his taunts? I can help him out if I figure out what his taunts are. Does he have any taunts that I like? Pumping Fist. Well, not adjust tights. Not wrist check. Snapping fingers. Maybe Pumping Fist? Maybe Pumping Fist. That's the only one that I think would look good before the Ghetto Blaster. So... Pumping Fist. 2. Oh, I don't think I can set that up that way, can I? I can't have a non just standing attack move. Where was the snake? Dang. Is there a lockup move that's like the Ghetto Blaster? Like I would hate to change anything. Just to look. But we can just look. Are there any Inzaguri's categories here? Where would that be at? Just kick? Wouldn't be a face buster. I thought there was like an Inzaguri type category. These are all combos. Shining Enziguri? That's close. I don't think he does an extra kick, though, does he? Not a stepping one. Let's see, what was that again? I don't think it's a leg feed Enziguri. Any more Enziguris? Nope. It's the Ghetto Blaster. But I was hoping for one that actually was a lockup version and not just a standing move version. I could just look it up and just find one for next time. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, any more matches? Let's see. We could do another title match. He's had that cage match championship for quite a while, hasn't he? But it's not in a cage. Unless I make it in a cage. Think of somebody that you would like to see go against Steve Austin in a cage. Well, I look up Ghetto Blaster. Here's a Ghetto Blaster, and it's just a no. It is a front. It is a front grapple. But then there's another version too. Oh, that's just a wrestler named Ghetto Blaster. So I'm gonna make his. I'm gonna switch his moves up a little bit next time I reload the game. Goldberg. All right. Well, Goldberg was mentioned first, so Goldberg it is. Do I have a Goldberg over here? Or do I got to go over there? Might have to go over there. Yeah. This is taking too long to load. This isn't a good sign. Phil Hickerson. Who was that? Do I know him? '80s Memphis. Ah, yeah, I never heard of him. We're stuck, guys. This match won't load for some reason. What's going on? Why? What is up with? What's wrong with this match that it won't load? I think there's no way out of this except for restarting the whole game. Oh, yeah, never heard of him. Yeah, I don't think there's a way for me to. See, there are mod pack menu options, but I don't think they do anything. No, I guess we got to restart. And that's going to take a while, guys, as you know. It's going to take a while. So just sit back and relax. I have to try the match again, of course, just to make sure that that's not what's causing it. Because if that's what's causing it, why is it causing it? I don't know if I'll actually find the error code though. I forgot to look for an error code, honestly. And the white screen is normal. We just have it. It's still loading the mod part before it loads the game part. I have to give it another try, so hopefully it doesn't do it again. If it does it again, then you guys will be disappointed because it'll be another 5-10 minutes down the drain. We're almost there. Oh, we had to restart the game. It got stuck. We're going to try that match one more time, but hopefully it doesn't get stuck again. If we get stuck again, I guess we're not doing that match. I think I might know what happened. It may have been something I missed and didn't see because it didn't pop up. I may not have had to restart the game, but it just didn't pop up, so I didn't see it. It dawned on me what may have happened. Oops. Slow down there, game. Huh. It's not popping up like it's supposed to. I think that's what the issue is. Something is supposed to pop up right now, and it is not popping up. Why is it not popping up? That's the question. Something has gone wrong in the game. I wonder if something happened when I had to fix the save file last time. I'm gonna look in the mod real quick, but I might have to restart the game, and it may have something to do with the entrance mod, but I might not be able to do it from here. Sorry guys. I apologize. I think it's Stone Cold himself with the issue, and I think something happened, probably got corrupted. Yeah, I think I know the problem, but I don't know if it can be fixed. I think it's stone cold right now because he has an extra tire. So we got to reload the game again. And I don't think it has nothing to do with Goldberg. I think it has to do with Stone Cold. Something I think got corrupted, but I don't know for sure on that. Is it your fault? Not this time. It's only your fault if you want it to be your fault, but it wasn't your fault. But I can't stop you from making it your fault. Life happens, yeah. I had to restart again. I think there's a glitch somewhere. We're gonna skip the cage match and we're gonna skip Stone Cold. Cause now I'm wondering if it could be one or two different
What is
things.
cars and all this? Woo!
So we're gonna skip any wrestler who I set a special ring entrance for, which would be like Stone Cold, Ric Flair, Randy Savage. And we'll skip the cage match. I'll wait till after the stream and I'll give it a test. I think it might be one or two things that is causing this issue. Since I don't know which one of the two it is, I better just wait. When do you want it to be? Which system? So be it. So for this match, we're going to put Sergeant Slaughter's title on the line. Versus versus Brooklyn Brawler. Ivan Koloff. I was thinking of keeping it to the WWF, but But if that's what you request, then so be it. Wasn't a new game. We did play it before, but it's been a while since we played it. It took me a while to get around to playing it, but I think we played it 3 or 4 times now. Oh yeah, you're right, Art. That's right. That's right.
One.
Never heard of that.
One.
Cookies? I don't eat cookies that much anymore. But back when I did, my favorite was probably peanut butter. Second favorite was probably oatmeal and raisin. These days, I hardly ever eat cookies. Something I haven't done a long time. It used to be a tradition that I would, like once a year around Christmas time, make peanut butter cookies. You know, just the kind that you buy in the store and you slice them off and... What was it, like Pillsbury, or I don't know who made them. But boy, I haven't done that in so many years. And right around Thanksgiving, my aunt used to send me her homemade oatmeal and raisin cookies every year. Those were the greatest cookies in the entire world. And they could last a month or so and still taste fresh. But she no longer cooks anymore, so... We have a new Intercontinental Champion. Of course they are. Stonios. Are they also referred to as doobie snacks? Let's see here. Other championships. Other championships. Spooky horror. Let's see if Pinhead one-on-one can take on Bubba Sawyer, who was so dominant before when we would do the battle royals. Oh, did I pass up? Did. He won 2 battle royals in a row. I think only lost it because we did another battle royal. What are his other outfits? I don't know if I've ever looked. Urkel? He doesn't belong in horror. We could make the TV movie star title. Let's skip these intros. Do you guys like that my new chair doesn't squeak like my old one did? You hardly know that I'm rocking back and forth and moving around and stuff.
One.
I need to find a certain mod thing. Well, it's just in the other room. If this chair dies on me, then we'll switch back. It's actually a pain in the ass to move these chairs back and forth, so I'm not going to want to switch it out anytime soon. The non-squeaky chair is actually better for when we do movie nights. Yeah. Oh, he's dead. So much for that guy. So much for Leatherface. So much for Leatherface. Pinhead's the man. Let's see if the master of the power bomb can win against the master of the power bomb. Yes. Where did I find Vader at last time? Was it just under V for Vader? Yeah, just V for Vader. So ugly there. I don't know if I would have time, Cannabis Kid. Usually, a lot of times I don't have time, especially around those times of day. But others might, but... It's kind of why I only do stuff at the times that I currently do them. Yes. Because there's a high chance I'll get interrupted. Or have to go somewhere, or have to do something. Yes. Chainsaw Charlie. What about him? Corporal Kirshner. Super Leather. Ah. Was you wanting Chainsaw Charlie to wrestle Living Room Sports? I can do so. I think I don't know if I have the actual Chainsaw Charlie character or
Hello,
not.
Commander. Computer reporting.
Thank you for subscribing. I mean, I got, Terry Funk, but I don't know if I have Chainsaw Charlie character. Unless it's in with Terry Funk's outfits. There could be a separate one if I don't have it. But you know, I'd have to download that another day. Chainsaw Charlie. There are some Chainsaw Charlies. But I don't know if I currently have one. There's 3 good-looking ones, or 4 of them, and I have to debate which one I'd want. Maybe the one from Greatness GD. That one actually does look like a nylon over his head more than the others. I'm missing this great match by looking up stuff. I only have half the brain. I wonder how long it took him to realize what he said. He's known for two super bloopers. That one, and the one where he messes up his lines and doesn't realize he's live and tells me and Gene to cut so they can do it again. See, if Sid was smart, he should have improvised that. If he was smart, he should have improvised and pretended like, I know I'm live. Don't tell me what to do. You know, but it said he came off looking like a fool, though. Yeah, of course. I know we're live. I'm not stupid. You hit the line as written? Was it really? Okay, because it always shows up in the bloopers. Is he going to do it all the way from there? Jesus. I just kicked the leg out of your leg. Yeah, Ted Turner, as much as he's paying, yeah. So many wrestlers made some bad decisions thinking, oh, I'm getting screwed over, I should go somewhere else. And then they leave and then they don't go anywhere else because no one else wants them, or the next place screws them over and doesn't give them anything, and the previous place doesn't want them back. When they should have just stayed where they're at, maybe they would have went up the ladder, or maybe they would have just stayed with their pay, but it would have been at least halfway decent, because not everybody's going to be the world champion. But quite a few did stuff like that, They kind of made some somewhat bad decisions. Well, that's right. I was going to see if one of my Terry Funks has a Chainsaw Charlie, or if I already have one and didn't realize it. Okay, I don't have a Chainsaw Charlie there. Let's see what my Terry Funk. I think I have more than one Terry Funk, but I don't have one in this federation. Let's go over here. If you want to chainsaw Charlie, possibly you're going to have to wait until another day. Let's see, do I have another Terry Funk, or is that it? We have one more. You'll have to wait. They have Ted Turner. I can look. But Terry Funk could put his ECW championship on the line. Jim Cornette versus Jimmy Hart. How about we do that match right after we do this match? Let's find an ECW opponent for Terry Funk. We could go with the obviouses, you know, Taz, Sabu, Rob Van Dam. Or we could go with someone who could have had the title, but maybe not as long. Patriot. Patriot's not an ECW, as far as I know. Who's a good opponent, do you think? Are there a lot of ECW fans here? Little Guido. You got Jerry Lynn. No one has any. I guess no one wants to pick. Nobody wants to pick. Balls Mahoney it is. And let's make it Falls Count Anywhere. And I'll be right back. We have a true spirit ECW match here with weapons and everything. Oof. Yep, Jimmy Hart's autograph on Hulk Hogan Real American Beer Pack. That's cool. I currently don't really have any autographs. I don't know if this wrestler I'm going to mention is known or has done enough work to be known. But at that local wrestling show that I used to go to in Tennessee, there was a wrestler by the name of Chase Owens who wrestled there all the time. I know he eventually went to Japan and did some stuff. I don't know what he did in Japan. He has a page. Oh, nice. I do have his autograph. See, he used to wrestle the indies a lot, especially around the Tennessee area in particular. Maybe other areas. He probably still does wrestle those. I think Terry Funk got knocked out, so Balls Mahoney is stuck in the pin mode. Pin maneuver. He can't get out of it. He got knocked out, so he couldn't move. He couldn't escape it. That's funny. He still wins. He wins the championship, but it's funny because he couldn't move. That was great. So you want Paul Heyman versus Paul Bear? Wait, it was. No, that was a different fight. First you wanted Jim Cornette versus Jimmy Hart. Maybe we can do both if they have moves. Let's see. So finally one of the Jeff Hardys loaded, but not the other one. So let's see, we got Jimmy Hart. So I should have my new and improved Jim Cornette, I believe, but we'll see. Oh, he should not be. He's probably not here. He's probably over here. Right? There he is. Help, I can't move. I'm stuck. Yeah. Okay, after the Paul Heyman match, I'm going to call it a night. But I am going to do one experiment and see if a match starts. And if it doesn't start, then it's the end of the night. If it does start, then you get one more bonus match. Wait, hold on. No. Oh no. They're feeling each other out. I don't know. Not unless someone made a custom weapon, I think. And I don't know if you can actually just hold it in your hand. I don't know. Yeah, there are weapon mods, yeah. Like, even glass. Okay, this was a bad idea. This match would take an hour. We can't do that match. Yeah. Let's just do another title. Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA are going to defend their U.S. tag titles against my favorite team in that era would probably be the Midnight Express, who I think deserve a shot at this title, so... Because before my game crash during that tournament, they were winning. They were doing good. I don't remember Stan Lane doing the Dusty Rhodes little swivel thing move. I don't really quite like it. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Do I have it on Tornado Tag? Well, earlier it was 2 Jeff Hardys that were grayed out, so it's a step up. Okay, it's regular tag. Okay. But we don't know if cut play is on. So I gotta restart this regardless. Forgot to check settings. Cut play is on. Okay. Alright. We're going to watch the intros this time. I've noticed, Sparrow, almost at least one person is always grayed out every time I restart the game. And it's usually never the same person twice. There's always somebody who's grayed out. I don't think I've ever had the game load with everybody loaded in quite a long time. But it's probably because I have too many wrestlers. All right, man. I had to reread what you put there. I almost thought you meant you were doing a storyline and Thanos snapped his fingers and you were changing their heads because of it. But I think I realize what you mean now. You don't have a Thanos. Yeah. I thought you were getting so involved in the storyline that you had to change the body parts of the wrestlers after a Thanos snap. I probably also have that Thanos head, but I don't know if I have an actual Thanos made up or not. I don't remember. Thanos probably wouldn't even survive Mr. Vampire. Rasslor? I don't know who Rasslor is. There's so much of that stuff that I've never watched. Different cartoons and TV shows, and I don't know anything about them really. Because I don't watch TV anymore. Galactic Conqueror. I don't still have it on Falls Count Anywhere, do I? Because the referee's not counting anybody out. Uh-oh. Let me see. I thought that reset itself after every match. Nope, still on. Uh-oh. I'll just leave it on, I guess. I just don't know if the correct legal guys are in the ring or anything. They're fighting each other. He missed! You're just responding to that just now? I said that like an hour or two ago, didn't I? No, never did. Uh-huh. Oh, he's strutting. He's strutting. Bobby's calling for the tag, you idiot. I wonder if he's glitched out and can't tag now. Oh, is this? Oh, oh, oh! Oh, you should have pinned him. Oh, dang it. Dang it. That's not who I wanted to win this match. Wonder if he got knocked out during that move. Could have once again got knocked out. No, that's not the mod I'm looking for. Now we're going to experiment. I'm going to uncheck that and click save. And then we're going to try that cage match again. If it goes, then I know what the culprit was. If it doesn't go, then it was something else, and we'll just call it an end of the night. If it doesn't go, then I still got to go back to the drawing board and figure out what the issue is later. I found the issue. So it was actually my second thought is what the issue was. I thought it was something to do with when the save got corrupted. But no. It has to do with another one of my mods that I added. It's the special entrance mod. So it makes it so the game doesn't screw up and have the wrong wrestlers come out during like cage matches and landmine matches. That's messing with the alternate attire mod. So if I have a wrestler that has an alternate attire, I can't have that be on. But I'm glad I figured out what it was. Come on, Stone Cold. Goldberg's pretty dominant, so the odds are in his favor. But anything is possible, I think. Hopefully he gets off a quick stunner or something. I could be nice and help Steve out with a taunt, but the stunner that I gave him actually has a taunt attached to it, but doesn't help him do the move more. Unless I go into the priorities and change that a little bit. And how often he does the stunner. No. There is a beer can taunt, but the comments for it say it doesn't work anymore because the game took beer cans out of the game. So I have not actually tried to use it. Comments for the taunt said it doesn't work anymore. Really? No finisher or nothing? No finisher or nothing? Who here thinks Stone Cold should get an automatic rematch? Yeah, they probably are friends, yeah. Stone Cold probably doesn't hate a lot of people. It was just a job. You know, it's just a job. Hold on, are we still on cage match? I notice when I click on cage match, it still says normal match up here. Okay, this for sure will be the last match of the night. I know I said that already, but this will be the last match of the night. Ow! Come on, Stone Cold. Come on, let's see a stunner. No! Kick out! He kicked out! He needs to do the stunner more often. I might have to work on him. Stunner! Yes! 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 Maybe we'll have to do a third match next Monday. The match to settle the score. Let's try to remember that, though, next Monday. The match to settle the score. Maybe I don't gotta touch Stone Cold at all. That worked perfectly, and nothing needs to be changed. All right, guys. Tomorrow should be more day 2 of our Paper Mario 1000 Year Door playthrough. So I'll see you then. Good night.